essentially have two co-lead programs, the 019 that I just talked about and NKX101. The IND for NKX101 was accepted middle of last year. And I think we announced the first patient treated in November of last year. NKX101 is directed against ligands of the NKG2D receptor. So NKG2D is one of the primary activating receptors on NK cells that drives its recognition and targeting of tumor cells. And there are 8 different ligands of NKG2D, which are essentially regarded as stress ligands that are overexpressed very broadly in tumor cells. Tumor cells tend to be growing under somewhat stressful conditions. They're either replicating unnaturally or experiencing some form of anoxia, other forms of environmental stress that tend to upregulate these ligands of NKG2D. Ligands of NKG2D are also upregulated in response to many different standards of care in cancer therapy. So I think NKX101 has, really fantastic opportunities for combination therapies. The AML study, which is being conducted in relapsed refractory AML patients, is examining 101 as a monotherapy to establish biological activity there before we do any combinations. The first part of this study, which is ongoing right now, will look at haplo-matched NK cell donors. As we enter the expansion phase, we'll look at non-matched donors. I think there's, most of the data in the field has been generated with haplo-matched donors. I think the NK cell field sort of evolved out of the transplant field, really. So that's been kind of the norm. But I think it's not that well established what the role of HLA matching is. I think we're looking forward to getting to a position where we're not matching, and I'm not sure that, the data in favor of matching is really compelling. And, that would really allow us to get to a very broad off-the-shelf program where, what we can do with the adult donors is really select the characteristics that demark those donors who have NK cell compartments with the best activity or the best sort of manufacturability. So that program is ongoing, obviously, and pointing towards releasing some data towards the end of this year, towards the end of 2021.